The wind howled across the dusty plains of California, carrying with it the scent of loneliness and something darker. In a small, broken-down town called Paradise, a girl stood at the edge of a window, staring out as if she were already gone from this world. Her name was Angel. But no one had called her that in years. To the men who paid for her, she was just a body. To the woman who owned her, she was just a product. And to herself, she was nothing. Angel's story didn't begin here. It began long ago, with a little girl named Sarah, a child who believed in love. She had waited by the door for her father, clinging to the hope that he would return. But he never did. And the day her mother died, everything inside Sarah shattered. The world she knew was replaced by cold hands, cruel eyes, and betrayal. Sold into a life she never chose, Sarah learned quickly that love was a lie. And so, she buried that name. Sarah became Angel. And Angel stopped feeling. Years passed. Pain became routine. Trust became impossible. And hope. That was a dangerous illusion she refused to believe in. Until one day, someone saw her. Not the painted face. Not the hardened eyes. Not the woman she had become. But the soul beneath. His name was Michael Hosea. A man of quiet strength, with calloused hands and a heart that listened to something greater than himself. When he first saw Angel, standing beneath the flickering lantern light, something inside him stirred. It wasn't desire. It wasn't curiosity. It was a calling. God had spoken to him. Go and love her. Michael didn't understand it. How could he? The woman before him was everything the world warned against. She was distant, sharp, untouchable. And yet, he returned. Again and again. Angel didn't trust him. Why would she? Every man wanted something. Every kindness came with a price. But Michael was different. He offered her something she had never known. A choice. I want to marry you, he said one day, his voice steady, his eyes unwavering. Angel laughed at him. Marriage. Love. Redemption. Those words meant nothing to her. Still, something inside her hesitated. And that hesitation changed everything. Reluctantly, angrily, she agreed. Not because she believed him, but because she had nowhere else to go. Michael took her away from Paradise, away from the life she knew. To a small cabin. To open skies. To silence. To something unfamiliar. Peace. But Angel didn't see it that way. To her, it was a trap. Kindness felt like manipulation. Freedom felt like control. Every gentle word from Michael only made her more suspicious. Because love, in her world, always came with pain. So she ran. The first time, Michael brought her back. The second time, he found her again. Each time, he didn't punish her. He didn't yell. He simply loved her. And that confused her more than anything else. Why wouldn't he give up? Why wouldn't he see her for what she believed she was? Unworthy. Broken. Beyond saving. Angel fought him at every turn. She lashed out, pushed him away, tried to build walls strong enough to keep him out forever. But Michael remained. Patient. Steady. Unshaken. Seasons changed. The land around them began to bloom. And slowly, almost imperceptibly, something inside Angel began to change too. She started noticing the way Michael looked at her not with desire, but with respect. The way he spoke to her not as a possession, but as a partner. The way he waited, without forcing, without demanding. And for the first time in years, Angel felt something dangerous. She felt seen. She felt safe. But safety terrified her. Because the higher you climbed, the harder you fell. And Angel had fallen before. So she ran again. This time, she returned to Paradise. To the only life she thought she deserved. But something was different now. The noise felt louder. The darkness felt heavier. The emptiness, deeper. Because now she knew what she was missing. Michael came for her again. Not with anger. Not with desperation. But with love. Come home, he said. And for a moment, she wanted to. But fear was stronger. So she pushed him away. Again. And again. Until one day, he didn't come back. Angel waited. Hours turned into days. Days into weeks. And for the first time, she felt it. Loss. Not the kind she had known before, but something deeper. She missed him. She missed the way he believed in her. She missed the way he saw her, as if she were worth something. And that realization broke her. Because if Michael could love her, maybe she wasn't what she thought she was. Maybe, she wasn't beyond redemption. Angel left Paradise. Not because someone told her to, but because she chose to. Her journey wasn't easy. She faced her past, faced her pain, faced the truth she had been running from all her life. And slowly, she began to heal. Not perfectly, not completely, but enough. When she finally returned to Michael, she wasn't the same woman who had left. She stood before him, vulnerable, uncertain. "I want to come home," she whispered. Michael looked at her, the same way he always had. With love. With grace. With open arms. And this time, Angel didn't run. She stepped forward. Into a life she had never believed she deserved. Into a love she had spent her whole life denying. Into redemption. Because love, real love, doesn't give up. It doesn't break when tested. It doesn't disappear when it's rejected. It remains. Steady. Unchanging. Relentless. And in the end, it saves. Angel's story isn't just about pain. It's about transformation. It's about the kind of love that reaches into the darkest places and brings light. It's about finding worth when you believe you have none. And discovering that no matter how far you've fallen, you are never too far gone to be redeemed.